I still have 5 Easter homework left, and school starts at around 7.5 hours later. Yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. and I just, I can't. I tried my best, okay? I tried my very best to finish 2 past papers, and I can barely finish 1 past paper, and it's already 2 a.m. in the morning, and I give up. Hey guys, what's up? School update. So yes, I'm gonna continue talking about what happened in my school, because I like to share my stories and all. And I want to just talk. I don't want to just sit here and not do anything. So, indeed, after the 13th of April, I had a pretty long Easter break, and I returned to school on Reunion Day, April 25th. It's the 3rd year anniversary of Reunion Day. Hell yeah. I will forever celebrate this day, even though no one else in this world celebrates it. April 25th is a very important date to me because, in 8th grade, this very tragic thing happened, and I was in this very bad situation for a long period of time, 72 days actually. And then on April 25th, this girl, Linda, she, it's her idea to, bring me back. Not back, but it's her idea to rebuild the group. Yeah, I can proudly say that when I was in 8th grade, I formed a secret team of 3 boys and 3 girls, and aside from me and maybe Cedric, I think everyone else in that team is so damn special and strange and unique, and my eye is itching. Not itching, just feeling uncomfortable. And it's just insane, because back then in 7th and 8th grade, everyone was literally insane. We do not have common sense, and we tend to dramatize everything, and we tend to think things in a very dark and dramatic and messed up way. So everything we did doesn't make sense, and I really love it. And I formed a team of 6 initially to attack one person that used to be my friend in 7th grade, and we won that crazy 3-month-long war. We won, and then after that, I still wanted the team to be a thing, because maybe there are other people in our school that we need to attack, and we need to fight. We're like the Avengers. But dreams are crushed. In a reality like this, in a reality that I am living in, dreams tend to be crushed. 90% of dreams are crushed. So our team didn't last long, and shit happened. Something really, really tragic, and possibly, actually, definitely even more tragic than that 3-month-long war happened, and it just left me in such an unprecedented place that's just so sad and bitter and hopeless. But I got out of it after 72 days, so I'm alive and well right now. So Reunion Day. Anyway, it's been 3 years now. It's like, it really hits hard. It saddens me, actually, that 3 years had already passed. It's like we reunited, and then we're hit with the title card 3 years later. It just hits hard, because so many great things could have happened in the span of these 3 fucking years. I'm a teen, okay? My life right now, even though it feels pretty old already, like you know, I'm still kind of young, and 3 years is like I'm 16. I'm 16 and a half years old, and 3 years is almost 1/5. So I spent 1/5 of my life trying to do something, but not really getting there. It's like, yeah, it's really sad. It's not, the story didn't turn out to be happy after all. Okay, it didn't. It's not like a happy ending. Because in the span of those 3 years, it's not happy. If you think after we reunited, we totally stick together until the very end, you're wrong. After we reunited, like a couple months later, we all broke up. I'm with Jeffrey, Linda's. I'm with Jeffrey, Jordana's in another class, Linda and Cedric and Natalie in this class. And then after some more events, we all broke up. And now at this point, I mean, in the middle of those 3 years, I tried my very best to make new friends, to adapt to my new school life in 9th grade, and then in 10th grade when Cedric didn't. Jordana and Natalie were reintroduced to my class. I tried, and we were pretty good for like a few moments, and then we broke up again. Not with a bang, but like not secretly, subtly. Because we slowly begin to realize that we're not meant to be friends. We aren't supposed to be friends. When we are born, the moment when we are born, we were never meant to be friends. We are people who were never meant to look at each other and feel good. And that's just really sad. Like, I really want to... They're special people. Even though I don't like Natalie now. Natalie sucks ass. Natalie right now is like a rock band, which is pretty cool and angsty before, and now it's all like commercial, and they're making crappy pop songs now. That's Natalie. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna talk about what happens right now again. So, April 25th, during the Easter break, actually, Jordana, Anne, Grant, and Russell went hiking, and Edward also joined Jordana's gang of friends now. Jordana and Anne had managed to acquire another person from the Potato Gang, which is one of the 2-boy gangs in our class. So I think Jordana, I don't know if Jordana is secretly being a manipulative sociopath or not, but I'm sure that Jordana is doing some weird things and trying to get boys and make them her army. Anyway, I'm gonna stand on her side because when this final war breaks out, hopefully this final war actually gets to a climax, I'm not gonna be on Natalie's side, and Natalie is definitely gonna oppose Jordana. I'm definitely gonna be on Jordana's side because I don't want Natalie to win. So there's that. Fuck, man, school life's messed up. And yeah, and on Natalie's side, they also went out. They went to like the beach together and had fun. On that morning, I slept at 3 a.m. I was tired. I couldn't sleep. Like, I went to my bed at around 2:30 a.m. and then I fell asleep finally at 3 a.m. And then I woke up before my alarm even rang. So every time I go to, like, I have my first day of school after a break, this shit happens. I either get a stomachache, or I can't sleep, or both. And yeah, and I still have 5 Easter homework left. And by the way, as of this moment, I finished them all, so that's amazing. Yeah, and I was still pretty sad and all. And on that day, I still have my plan in mind. I still have my target in mind. I have to attack Topher. I have to get this job done. We had 10 months left. 10 months left, and our school life is over. I have to make these 10 months count. I'm not going to let these 10 months count as those three years. Okay? I'm going to make these 10 months very packed, very tense, very tight, very eventful, and hopefully very meaningful and drastic. Okay? So yes, I want to attack Topher, and I also want to kind of side attack Natalie. So I dropped a joke about Natalie. People laughed at Natalie. Natalie popped up behind me and tickled me and all. Like, it's not like a malicious attack or anything. Like, I wasn't like, oh, fuck you, Natalie, I'm gonna insult you. Like, it's like I was still like fooling around, dicking around, kinda. So Natalie was like dicking around with me and all, but I'm just not in the mood of I'm not in the mood for having fun with Natalie. And in the morning, I saw Mary again. Mary came to the classroom like multiple times. It just, I don't know why, but lately it hits me hard every time like people like Natalie or Linda or Jeffrey goes to the classroom. Like, Jeffrey doesn't hit as hard because I break my friendship with him for a good reason, but I never wanted to leave Linda and leave Mary. And then after we all left, after Linda and I stopped being friends, it's been three years. After Mary and I stopped being friends, it's been 4 years. And now it's like they forgot about me completely. It's like now we're just pretending to be strangers and all. It's just really painful. Like, they're really, really special people. And I have a lot of unanswered questions still that I probably don't even bother to have them answered. And at the end, I wanted to further gain allies so that, you know, I will come out on top in the war. Or should I say my side will come out on top. So I left school with Dean, Ronald, and Kingsley, and they were actually pretty nice. It just fucking sucks that last year, Natalie told me to not befriend Jordana, not befriend Andy, not befriend with Ernest, Dean, the boys, you know, the Potato Gang boys. And now I'm doing exactly what she told me not to do. And I came to my realization that Natalie's team is the most toxic team. And every other team, especially Oliver, Russell, Selena, and Suki's team, they're the kindest, they're the nicest, and I like them a lot. And yeah, also on April 25th, because Avengers Endgame premieres on April 24th in Hong Kong, and like 10 people from our form already like watched the movie ASAP. So I was like, yo, we gotta watch it. We gotta watch it. So I and Nick had been keeping tabs, you know. Actually, me only. Nick was just chilling. I really wanted to watch the movie, so I've been keeping tabs on, like, you know, like theater websites and all, and I've been trying so damn hard to find like a seat in a cinema. Anyway, all this talk for like the first day. April 26th. During no, actually still April 25th, during lunch, the Bean Gang is another boy gang but different from Potato Gang. Bean Gang talked about Jordana and how she's taken another one victim now, like Edward. And yeah, I don't know what's going on. And I wanted to continue to gain allies, so I decided in PE class, because our PE coaches and teachers had completely ran out of ideas. So every time we don't have anything special to do, they just tell us to do whatever we want. So usually, I would, join like the boys and play basketball, even though I suck at basketball and I don't like playing basketball at all. I decided to just turn away and be with Oliver, Suki, Selena, and Russell. I thought it's gonna be awkward, but no, it's not awkward. It was actually really nice, really fun, and we played badminton, and I guess I'm better at badminton than any other sport, and that's pretty cool. And then and then on April 29th, Jeffrey spoke to me for the first time in like 2 years. What? And guess what he said? Where's Oliver? Cause he's not like, I could have been anyone, I could have been anyone in that situation. Jeffrey wanted to look for Oliver, couldn't find him, so he wanted to ask the nearest person around him, where's Oliver, so he could find Oliver. That's pretty crazy, because that's exactly what Linda said to me last, and that was like 1.5 years ago. Wow. And now, what also hit hard is that Linda and Mary are friends now. Bernice is having a great life, and Bernice is friends with like Jennifer and Umbrielle still, and Natalie and Jordana, like they don't hate each other now, but like they don't hang out together that closely, but they're still talking to each other from time to time. And there's me. I can't even like talk to Jordana from time to time because Jordana looks down on me. It's been 5 years, and Jordana still does the same. Like, even though like she doesn't look down at me as much as when we were in 8th grade, when Jordana was like, I am the stronger species of Homo sapiens. No, wait. In 8th grade, she denied being a human, and she was like, I'm more superior, and you're very inferior, and like, you can't have respect because you're weak. She's not like that now. Like, sometimes we still like talk, but not like friends kind of way, but like classmates kind of way. What's wrong with me? Why do I deserve this? Why do I deserve to soak myself in such loneliness and despair, even though I did nothing wrong, and in 7th and 8th grade I really did have a chance to get like friends and all. At school I'm lonely. I still have Cedric though. Cedric's still an amazing person. Shout out to Cedric. Yeah. Anyway, on the same day, we have Sports Day, the Sports Day event. We have 2 sports days every year. It's a tradition, and, maybe it's not an American thing. Americans, like, play basketball every year and do these dance ball things. Pretty stupid. But usually, according to the traditional school systems, we have sports days every year and 2 sports days. And this time, I and Nick signed up for being a staff again, like, a staff, an official. And I got it. Finally, I got to be the electric board monitor controller person. So, in Sports Day, I will be in an air-conditioned room in a big, comfortable seat. And I can do whatever the hell I want. And that's amazing. I won. Last day of April, it's April 30th. I've been talking for 20 minutes now. Oh my gosh. April 30th. Actually, way more than 20 minutes, but like in the phone, it's 20. So, April 30th, heavy raining. Very, very heavy raining. I and Nick decided to go out and buy a takeaway and go back to our classroom and eat. And oh boy, I had an umbrella and it still didn't work. We were soaking wet. It sucks ass. Back in the classroom, what sucks even more is that, we had cups of milk tea. Like, we took away, we went to this Taiwanese restaurant. We bought a minced pork rice. It's a very Taiwanese thing, and of course milk tea because Taiwan. So yeah, we bought milk tea, and Nick managed to spill his milk tea, and pretty much the whole cup of milk tea was gone, and it was all over the seats and the tables, and people laughed at him, and he was pretty pissed off. And I'm glad it wasn't me, and I'm glad people know that it wasn't me. I'm just so overprotective of my reputation. It actually kind of sucks, but hey. I'm glad it wasn't me, and I calmly and seriously helped Nick clean the mess up. Nick told Natalie to get the broom because the broom is always at the girls' bathroom. Natalie took it, just threw it at me, and I was like, Nick, come on, clean it up. Whatever, screw Natalie. And now Topher is extra annoying. Like, Topher is flexing in front of me now. Like whenever he's in front of me, he would like shout loudly so that everyone could hear, as if he's a people's person. He's a man of everybody, and then we have me in front of him, who's this man of nobody. He's just an annoying shithead, douchebag, most definitely. And then again, our class teachers decided to change our seats again, change our sitting plans. Again, in the USA, you get to decide where you sit, which is pretty cool. In Hong Kong, our teachers decide where we sit. So, they have to come out with another, sitting plan, like a map thing. And now I sit with Marty, which is actually pretty amazing, pretty lucky, because Marty is not a bad person. May 1st, it's Labor Day. I had to go to this school-related competition thing in a university across the sea, across the harbor. And I have no idea why did I sign up for this in the first place. It costs 120 Hong Kong dollars, which is the equivalent of 15.3 US dollars. So I went into this university campus, and there are many other people in our school and in every other school in the city. They're all here, and we have to do this chemistry test for 1 hour and 15 minutes, 40 multiple choice questions, and 5 long questions. We finish them all. We hand the test in. If we get high scores, they will probably offer a freaking offer a chance for us if we want to get into the university. If not, if we get a decent score, at least we get to put that in our report card and our CV and our repertoire and all. Anyway, I went into this huge hall where there were 600 other students around me, and all of them are strangers. It's really overwhelming. And we had this test. It was actually really tough. And yeah. After that, I and Nick went to a little center nearby and had lunch. And that's it. Yeah. Didn't go to school, but I have to talk about it. May 2nd, that's yesterday. I completely forgot what happened yesterday. I wrote nothing yesterday. I don't know. Nothing important happened yesterday, I think. If there is, man, I'm forgetful. Oh, yes, one thing. Jordana, I don't know if she's a manipulative sociopath, psychopath, but she managed to convince our class teachers to swap her own seat with Pink's seat. Pink's Leo's girlfriend, and they're both in Natalie's gang. And Natalie was not okay about it. Adam was not okay about it. Topher was definitely not okay about it. And Jordana won at the end. I think they wanted to dispute and appeal, but at the end it just didn't work. It's like one of those House of Cards scenes where like Frank Underwood wants to get this thing, and then the victim, his victim, was like, oh wait, he's getting my thing. Oh no, I wanted to fight back, but at the end, oh whatever, I'm screwed. And so Frank Underwood wins, and this is like the situation here. Jordana wins. I don't know, man. I don't know. Pink's a great person. She's really nice. In this situation, I'm really torn apart because I would rather help Pink than to help Jordana. But then again, if I help Pink, I'm indirectly helping Topher and Natalie, and I can't do that. I can't do that. So I can't do anything. So yeah. And Jordana's just like she's, I don't know. I don't know if she's really evil or is she accidentally like evil. Like, wait, I'm evil? I thought I'm just trying to be like smart and all, like kind of evil, like not self-aware kind of evil. Like, but she has to like attack the weak. I'm not calling Pink weak, but Pink is was a very vulnerable person who had been through some serious emotional problems and troubles and mental troubles, and but Jordana had to just go against her right now. Like in the beginning of 10th grade, Jordana and Pink were like close friends, and now Jordana's like, what a move, what a damn move. Today is a Friday, and next Monday I'm gonna try to make a move again. Today I really didn't know what to do. I wanted to like piss off Topher, but then I really don't know a powerful way to do that. I don't know a powerful war move. I'm good at defense, but I'm bad at offense. Yeah, basically after biology class, I basically tore a piece of tissue paper and tossed it into Topher's school bag, and he didn't notice it, and I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna keep doing it from now on till he notices it and maybe he will realize it's me and be pissed off. But this is so unprofessional, you know? If I were to actually make a serious move, I would make it so that it looks like Topher's the bad person instead of me, so that Topher is to blame. Or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna make these 10 months count, and I'm not gonna back off. After I finish Topher, I'm gonna start to do two things, okay? To build a reputation and to befriend my old friends again. Not like close friends, but like I want, like when Mary and Linda goes to our classroom, I want them to at least acknowledge me, I guess. Maybe that's a little too much to ask. Like, I want them to be like, hi, like say hi, or maybe not. Maybe they don't have to say hi. Like, just acknowledge me. I guess that's like enough. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm screwed, and I'm trying my best to make a difference, because if I don't make a difference, no one else will. We're living in a day and age where all our personalities are super solid and super stone wall thing. And I'm the only person who's still willing to make a change in our school community. And that's what I'm gonna do. A change. For the better.